The playoffs, not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Allen. His throw incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hines. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Ojabo. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. A final shot before half for Allen. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Allen now, a final shot before break. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Allen off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a tackle by Balen Spector. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Screen play to McAllister. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall. right around the line of scrimmage. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. A handoff to McAllister. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Rolling to his right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. There's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this, a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Boy, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the give, McAllister with it. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Basham.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. David Ojabo getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
One final try here for Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Patrick Queen, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
The Ravens going to move on to